What's going on? In today's top 5 episode, I'm going to do my favorite video game based movies. And if you think you know what it's going to be, well, I think you might be a little wrong. So stick around before.
You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street.
Hey man, don't just cut me off like that.
I'm sorry.
I got to be talking to my editor. Anyways, before we get on moving, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe. And also, right now, I am offering 15% off of my merchandise. Links will be down below. I appreciate it. And if you want to get your stuff in before Christmas, you got to order in the next 2 weeks for guaranteed delivery. Anyways, let's get into that intro now.
You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. It's my turn. You come with me. I'm at the Plaza Hotel. You're welcome. You're all welcome.
All right, up first, coming in at number 5, and this is going to be part 1. I do have a part 2 coming. So, this one, if you're old school like I am, you're going to remember this movie, and there's just a certain charm I have for it, and that's going to be Double Dragon. The reason why I like this, just because it was so cheesy, it really had nothing to do with the video game, but it was still cool. You know, when I watched this again, I found myself still loving it. I mean, the villain is a little weak, don't get me wrong. It was just such a fun thrill ride. Number 4 is going to be a double, and I have one more on this list that is going to be a double as well. And number 4 is going to be the old school Mortal Kombat. Look, you guys can make fun of this all you want. I still think they did a horrible job with Reptile, even on the newer version of Mortal Kombat. But these two just really captured like what I felt in my teenage years watching these movies. This stuck a little bit more to the original characters versus what the newer version did, adding characters. Anyways, these two right here, they still hit it out the ballpark for me. So I can't put these aside and say I don't like these. Coming in at number 3, and I know my buddy is going to hate me for this, but I don't care, and I will still stick by this movie, and that's going to be Need for Speed. I'm telling everybody, I'm telling you guys are really sleeping on this movie. If you just give it another watch, I think you'll find yourself actually really liking this one. As far as a car chasing movie, I rank this up there. I know a lot of people want to argue, and they were mad because it wasn't based off of like a Fast and Furious thing, but I still love this. The villain, granted he's a little like, I would have just punched homeboy in the mouth, but it is what it is. I still love this one, so hate me if you need to. Coming in at number 2 with the wonderful Steelbook, I absolutely love this one. I had to hunt this Steelbook down. Finally found it at a Walmart. Thank Todd I did not get this on eBay because at the time it was going for a little bit of a ridiculous price. And I found it at Walmart for $20. And that's going to be Street Fighter. I still really just enjoy this movie with a passion. But I still do love this Steelbook. It is just gorgeous. I love it. I had to headhunt this one down. I do have the other Blu-ray as well that came out. This one just really captured my teenage years. Again, same with Mortal Kombat. This one just was off the charts to me. I mean, some of the characters were pretty weak, like Blanca. I wish she was more masculine, like he was in the video game, and was actually in the movie a little bit more fighting. This one's killer. You guys gotta agree with this. And as a dishonorable mention, which I can't even believe that this movie came out, but I understand they were trying to get the popularity of the game, and hopefully they made a good movie, and they missed the mark by a lot, and that's going to be Doom. I really think that this movie was doomed from the start. I don't think it was that great. I was never into the game, but I'm glad. I know the game was crazy. The phenomenon around the game was outrageous. But this movie, when it came out, all I heard from my buddies that do play Doom is how disgraced they were when this came out. And last but not least, this one for me just really shocked me. I remember when we first seen renditions of the character, the internet went bonkers. They redid the character's look, and I absolutely 100% stand by this one, and that's going to be Sonic and Sonic 2. I especially love this steelbook because it looks like the video game. Amazing to me. And both of these were just actually really good movies. Most of the time, they either miss the mark or there's always something that you want, like more. But these two, I can't wait for the third because of Shadow. These movies just really captivate everything. I just absolutely was mind blown on seeing this in the theater with my son. We saw both in the theater, so we're going to see part three in the theater, and I absolutely can't wait. Anyways, those are my top five. Part one, part two is coming, and really these are in no particular order because you're going to see on part two, it gets a little bit funkier and a little bit cheesier. But again, these are just my thoughts and opinions, and I'm going to stand by these. I love these movies. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next one. Dude, did you just cut me off again? What the Man, you're fired.
Thank you. You love me.